Hello, and welcome back to the English Tea Podcast, your cozy corner of the internet where we serve up big ideas, thoughtful conversations, and just the right amount of warmth. I'm Sarah, your resident tea enthusiast.
And I'm Alex, your co-host, balancing out all that tea energy with a strong cup of coffee. Today's episode is all about the skills you'll need in 2026. And trust me, this is one you're going to want to stick around for.
We live in a time where the only constant is change. Technology is evolving at lightning speed, industries are transforming, and the way we work and communicate is shifting almost every year. But here's the big question: how do we prepare ourselves for that future?
Exactly. And more importantly, what skills will still matter in 2026? Because let's face it, some skills will be replaced by automation, some will become less relevant, but others will become more important than ever.
So here's how we're breaking today's conversation down into 3 categories: core human skills, timeless abilities that will never go out of style, tech-driven skills, the must-haves to keep up with the digital era, and adaptability skills, the mindset and habits to thrive in uncertainty. So pour yourself a fresh cup of tea or coffee if you're like Alex, and let's dive in.
Part 1, core human skills. Sarah, let's start with the basics. One of the first core human skills is communication. And I don't just mean speaking English well or writing emails without typos. I'm talking about the ability to connect.
Right. The world is drowning in information, but starving for clarity. Being able to explain an idea simply, tell a story that resonates, or have a conversation that builds trust, that's a skill AI can't fully replace.
Exactly. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. Think about it, whether you're pitching an idea at work, leading a meeting, or even making a video online. The people who can communicate with authenticity and emotion will always stand out.
That brings us to the second one, critical thinking. By 2026, we're going to be bombarded with even more information than we are now. And a lot of it, well, it won't always be accurate. Being able to analyze, question, and verify information will be essential.
And not just for work. Critical thinking helps in daily life too, from deciding which news sources to trust, to making financial decisions, to spotting opportunities others miss.
And we can't talk about human skills without mentioning emotional intelligence, or EQ. This is about understanding your own emotions, reading others' emotions, and responding in ways that build trust and respect.
I love that you mentioned EQ because in a world of digital communication, we sometimes forget how much human connection matters. Whether you're managing a team, teaching students, or even just working with clients online, empathy can be your biggest strength.
Part 2, tech-driven skills. All right, let's shift gears. We can't prepare for 2026 without talking about technology skills. But here's the thing, you don't need to be a computer genius.
Exactly. But having basic coding knowledge will be like knowing how to read and write in the digital age. Even if you're not building software, understanding how code works can help you solve problems and work better with tech teams.
And then there's AI literacy. By 2026, AI won't just be a tool for big companies, it'll be part of our everyday workflow. Knowing how to use AI effectively, where it's helpful, and where it falls short will be crucial.
Picture this. Job interviews in 2026 might include a question like, tell me how you use AI tools to improve your work. If you can answer that confidently, you're ahead of the game.
Another big one, data analysis. The future will run on data. And no matter your industry, being able to understand and interpret that data is like having a map in unfamiliar territory.
And let's not forget cybersecurity awareness. This isn't just for IT professionals anymore. With so much of our lives online, banking, shopping, even healthcare, knowing how to protect your data is a survival skill.
Now, my favorite category, adaptability. This is where the magic happens, because the truth is, no matter what you learn today, it could change tomorrow.
Which is why lifelong learning is essential. The people who will thrive in 2026 are the ones who are always curious, always updating their skills, and never assuming they've finished learning.
And let's talk about creativity. Not just artistic creativity, but the kind you use to solve problems, design solutions, and think outside the box. With automation handling routine tasks, creativity will be the human advantage.
Also, collaboration and hybrid teams. In the future, you might be working with someone in another time zone, another culture, and maybe even in a virtual reality workspace. Being able to build relationships and work well together without being in the same room will be key.
And finally, resilience. The world will keep throwing curveballs, economic shifts, tech disruptions, unexpected events. Resilience is about bouncing back, adjusting, and finding a way forward even when things don't go to plan.
Your future skill toolkit. So let's recap. The skills you'll need in 2026 fall into three big buckets: core human skills, communication, critical thinking, emotional intelligence; tech-driven skills, basic coding, AI literacy, data analysis, and cybersecurity awareness; and adaptability skills, lifelong learning, creativity, collaboration, and resilience.
If you start working on these now, even just one small step at a time, you won't just be ready for the future, you'll help shape it.
And the best part is, these aren't just career skills. They'll make you better at navigating life, building relationships, and making decisions.
So, maybe ask yourself, which of these skills can I start developing today? That's it for today's episode of the English Tea Podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation, share it with a friend or colleague who's thinking about their future.
And don't forget to subscribe so you'll always have fresh ideas ready to brew.
Until next time, cheers to learning and growing.